Hey folks, it's Alex here at Hanksters, and we're at the Homer City, Pennsylvania location with another gorgeous new arrival. This is our 1976 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am, and it's the factory correct Starlight Black, gloss black paint, and it's got the gold Trans Am decals on it, so it's the classic black and gold look. And this car is in very good shape. We'll do an exterior walk around and take a peek at the interior as well. You can see our gaps front to back of the door are nice and even. All of our bright work around the windows, your windshield and this lower trim on the side glass, it's all in very good shape. I don't see any dents or dings. It's polished up very nice. You do have both driver and passenger body color sport mirrors on this. And it's got the factory ground effects as well in front of the front and rear tires, along with this fender scoop. And you can see the Trans Am logo there. We'll take a look at the interior on our driver's side, excuse me. It's a very well put together interior. You've got the sport black vinyl bucket seats. All the gauges have been outfitted with gold trim. Got the 3-spoke Trans Am steering wheel with the gold trim on that as well. Automatic floor shifter. You do have power windows, nice center console as well. And all the bright work on the interior is in good shape. We'll come around to the rear of the vehicle. You can look down the side and see how nice and straight it is. And at the rear you can see the Trans Am logo right in the middle of that 3-piece ducktail style spoiler. It's a factory piece there. All the bright work around our rear glass is in good shape, rear glass itself as well. And the trunk lines up very well. Same with that 3-piece trunk spoiler. It lines up very nicely to its quarter panel counterparts. Now we'll pop the trunk on this and we'll take a peek inside. Underside's painted in a more semi-gloss black. You've got the old school spatter paint style that GM used back in the day. And that trunk is in very good shape. You do have the rubber seal around the outside, and that is nice and soft and pliable. Coming around to the passenger side, once again it's nice and straight as you look down it. Gaps front and back of the door on this side are nice and even. And all the bright work is in very good condition. I don't see any dents or dings. And it's polished up very well. We'll take a look at the interior from our passenger side. A very well kept interior. And you've got your rubber bump stops on the door, and the rubber seal is soft and pliable. As we work our way to the front, I would like to note that it has the Pontiac Rally 2 wheels with BF Goodrich tires on all 4. You've got the chrome headlight bezels in the front, the blacked out honeycomb style grille. And up top you've got the classic shaker hood with the bird on there as well. The hood does line up very well, both front to back and left to right. Windshield's in good shape, along with all the trim around it. Now we'll take a look under the hood. Underside is just like the trunk, painted that semi-gloss black. Of course, you've got the shaker intake there. And as far as your powertrain, that is a 400 numbers matching V8, and paired to it is a turbo 350 automatic transmission. You do have power steering and power brakes on this car, along with factory air conditioning, and that is functioning. Overall, it's a very well kept, well put together engine bay. Everything's neat and tidy and very clean. It's basically all your standard factory equipment on this 76. And with that being said, that'll do it for our exterior overview. As always, if you're looking to make any modifications to this car or make any changes to another car that you're looking at on our website, feel free to reach out to us and we'll get back to you with a quote on such work. Also, the price that you see listed on the website, that does include enclosed shipping to the lower 48 states and our 3-month, 3,000-mile warranty. Now we'll get this Trans Am back on the lift and take a look at the underside. Now we've got the 76 Firebird up on the lift. We'll do an overview of the underside. Starting up front with your suspension, it's going to be all your factory standard equipment, all these stamped steel components, and they're all in very good condition. You do have an 1.25 inch sway bar up front, and that'll help with your body roll through the turns and generally increase your handling performance. As far as the condition of everything in the front, your subframe and all your suspension components, they're all in very good shape. As for our brake system, you do have power brakes, disc in the front and drum in the rear. It also has power steering, and for our powertrain, that is a matching numbers 400 V8 with a turbo 350 automatic transmission paired to it. And as I look at our engine and transmission at this moment, they're both free and clear of any drips or leaks. As classic cars go, there's always a possibility of things like that popping up. Looking at the condition of our floors and our frame rails coming into the center of the vehicle, everything's in good shape. We have had some patches done in the front area of the floor, but otherwise everything is pretty original and in good shape. Your pinch welds are nice and straight, rocker panels as well. Frame rails are solid and straight. Your exhaust system that comes off the engine goes into one 2.25 inch exhaust pipe with a Wicked Flow turbo style muffler. And looking into the rear of the floors, everything is nice and straight and very well preserved. There's no heavy undercoating under this car, so you can really see the raw condition of this vehicle. As for our rear end, that is a 8.5 inch Chevy 10 bolt, and it's got a 246 gear ratio. As far as your rear suspension, that's going to be all your factory standard equipment, your heavy duty leaf spring suspension in the rear, and you do have a 3/8 sway bar in the rear to help with that handling as well. Like I said, you've got drum brakes in the back here. And looking at the condition of the trunk floor and the rear frame rails, everything coming along to the rear panel here, everything's in good shape. You've got nice crisp edges on the bottom of the quarter panels. And that single exhaust goes into a transverse Y pipe and comes out to your typical Firebird Trans Am style exhaust tips on each side. Overall, this is a very nice car, and what we'll do now is lower it down and fire up that 400 V8.